joined by Antron Brown, who is the top qualifier now for Top Fuel. Talk about your run.
All right. I'll take care of you, young buck. It's all good, baby. Antron Brown, so tell us about your day-to-day. How was it? How do you come back from that second run? Well, Carl, let me tell you how I came back. But
you're hired.
No, but
you want Jerry's
to teach the other guys how to do this?
You know, actually, the day-to-day. I mean, coming out. I mean, from all preseason tests. I mean, the track's been phenomenal out there. I mean, we got out there. The track was tight the first run, and the first run today was trying to make a run to get down the racetrack, and literally we went down there. It was real easy, and Coletta and Langdon and a whole bunch of other group of guys basically threw out some nail-biting runs, and then we came back. The Mako team came back. We regrouped, and we came out there, and we're running a new setup on our car that we've been testing all off season. So we weren't sure, so we didn't know how far we could push it without going, because we were testing in West Palm, which the track is like Disneyland. So we got here, we just want to be safe, and then that last run, we stepped it up just like we were running in West Palm towards the end, and Brian, Mark, and a whole Mako Tools gang just stepped on it with new red, white, and blue out there. That's what I call her now. She's red, white, and blue America colors, you know, and she went right down the racetrack nice and smooth, and we're a little aggressive on the starting line. We spun just a hair on the starting line, but it recovered and went down there, and it ran a phenomenal number, and it really made us put smiles on our faces, because now we can go up there and we can fix a couple more things, and we can really push tomorrow, because the weather tomorrow, even though the sun's going to be out, still going to be cool. The track's going to be tight. It's getting better and better with every lap, and we're going to have to push it harder tomorrow, because all these other guys are going to step up too, for sure.
It's like it's red, white, blue, and brown.
Red, white, and blue, and brown.
Yeah, that's it.
Big Daddy, every good bright cone outside's got chocolate on the inside.
Oh Lord, that wasn't where I was going.
M&M. M&M, baby, M&M.
Antron?
Yes.
What about the 6-disc clutch? Is that helpful to you in these runs?
Well, the thing about it is it's new in our car right now, and that's what we're playing with. We don't have enough runs to really address it or actually grade it yet, but it's been working really good for us right now. Very consistent. It was consistent in West Palm testing, and the only thing we're going to be able to tell is once we go through it throughout the year, we get to hotter conditions and the tracks don't get so good, on how consistent it will stay. Because it's pretty aggressive, but our guys got a good handle on it right now while the tracks are good out.
And now, okay, you ran in the cool part of the day when the cars have a tendency to stick to the tires, and, but you got a great run. How did you do that?
Not that I did it. I mean, the guys did it. They just, basically the track, the temperature right now that we're very fortunate in West Palm, the track conditions are the same that we went testing in. The track conditions, the temperature and everything else, it's just it's a little bit more humid out here. It was real dry in West Palm, so we just had to after our first run, we came back, the guys with the computer, Mark and Brian, and the whole gang, and he looked at it, and Brian goes, we got to get this thing more power because it's more wet out. So they stepped up the power level, and they gave it some more clutch. And those are the results you saw out there on the racetrack.
It looked like your funny car tuners are back. It's almost like they've been tuning for a Top Fuel car last year, but now the guys that throwing the sink at it, like they did when they first came over from the funny cars.
Well, absolutely. Well, the thing about it was that we ran. The problem is in 2011, 2012, we had a dominant car. It ran well both those years all year long. And last year we just got in a little funk where we switched up some new clutch packs, so we had to go back to ground zero where they started tiptoeing. And then once we got comfortable right at the countdown for that first race, Brian Lett said, man, we ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, the car was running good before the countdown, like in Indy, ran decent, and then we started running good all last year in the countdown. That's how we came back, where we were throwing down, ran well in Reading, ran good in Vegas, ran really good in St. Louis, and now we're just carrying it over to this year with the new stuff that we found all season, Bobby, is that we're just getting back to our A game, and you gotta have an A+ game out here to contend with that Al-Nabi team. They're our biggest rivals right now. It's DSR, Al-Nabi, and that Coletta squad, and Morgan Lucas's team, and the rest of them. Bob Vandergriff threw a number out on the board today. So there's so many players out here that we gotta come ready. This is gonna be a war this year. The fans and everybody in the media are gonna be in for a good treat this year because everybody went and did their homework this off season.